Welcome everyone to the Mandate of Heaven here on EU4. Now the newest patch and the accompanying DLC will release on April 6th, but thanks to Paradox I get to have a sneak peek at all of the new features. And obviously for my first series I decided to play in East Asia, and there were basically three regions that I kind of had to choose from. So first off, we have the Jurchen tribes with their banners. Then we've got Ming and the Emperor of China, or the Empire of China, and we've got Japan. I think I'm just going to call it Japan, even though we obviously know it's a bit more complicated than that. Now, I quickly decided against the Jurchen tribes because I already did a series with them. It was a few patches back, but still, I kind of know what's going on there. And then it was my decision between Ming or Japan. And I thought that, well, playing as a daimyo in Japan and kind of uniting the entire, or uniting the several islands into one nation could be really fun, much more fun than starting off as a huge country. And as far as I know, you can still become the Emperor of China as Japan, because you're in the Eastern religion group. So you're not really gonna miss out on too much if you start off in Japan rather than Ming. So therefore I went with one of the daimyos, and there's many to choose from. All of them have their unique set of ideas. So I looked through them, and I, in the end, decided to go with the Hatakeyama clan, because they actually start off with the strongest military traditions, at least in my opinion, because they give you plus 20 national manpower modifier, which is always useful, but obviously the big deal is the plus 10 army morale. And especially in the beginning, this is a huge deal. This is also much better than plus 10 discipline or plus 5 discipline. This is really good in the beginning and can give you an edge over your enemy in these early wars, in these crucial early wars. So I decided to go with them. There's some other great daimyos, but in the end I felt like they are the best to choose. The other ideas don't really matter that much, because I actually mean to unite not China, well, maybe China as well, but I mean to unite Japan, and once you do that, you get new traditions and ambitions, and I just feel like I'm definitely going to go with the Japanese ideas then. So all that really mattered was the starting traditions. But yeah, so this is why I've picked what I've picked, and I guess we'll just get right into the game. There's obviously so many new changes and additions and features to EU4. We'll discover them step by step, I think. But yeah, as I said, we'll start off with the usual thing. I will immediately get rid of my castle here in the capital, because once we get to the point that we are being besieged, I think we already lost. So I just get rid of it, and we can spend the money on some other things, on some better things instead. Now, I guess we'll have a look at our ruler. We have Lord Mitsuyoshi Hatakeyama. He's a calm man, and he's also a scholar, which is not too bad. There's actually some really great stats, or some really great traits. His stats are not that good, but that's alright. I'm going to be focusing on military in the beginning, because I want to get military tech 4 as quickly as possible, just so that we can once again have a little bit of an edge over our other daimyos. Yeah, as a government, we are obviously a daimyo governed, a powerful territorial vassal lord in Japan, which gives us plus 10 morale of armies and plus 10 infantry combat ability. But once again, this is the government form everybody has, so it doesn't really matter. Also, our religion, the Shinto religion, gives us plus 10 morale once again, but yeah, also the same thing here. Everyone is Shinto, so there's no benefit to that. But yeah, we obviously have the incidents, isolationism, and all these kind of things. We'll talk about that once that actually matters. Now, in the beginning, I guess we need to set up our rivals. We have Amago, Hosokawa, and Ouchi as our rivals. I always like to rival back the people that don't like me, because I can't really do anything else with them anyway, so might as well. And yeah, Ouchi will rival you too. Alright, perfect. So that is done. I guess what I will do is immediately start to build some troops. We can probably build, we can build 2 troops. Alright, so let's give me 2 more Asian longbows, because we'll need them. And let's check out who would ally us. Shiba would ally us. They're actually pretty powerful here. They do not like Hosokawa, so that's already good. What about you? You do not like Amano and... Okay, awesome. So Yamana is a very powerful state. They've got 4 provinces, and Chiba's got 1 province to 3 provinces, so they would also be a great ally. Sweet, so we'll get these 2 as allies, and then maybe some smaller daimyos as well to help us in our conquest. As for missions, we have the rice sowing season, which requires us to have a stability of at least 1. That is easily possible. Yeah, sure, let's go ahead and grab that mission, especially because we've got a reduction there. Now that seems like this seems like the perfect mission for us. Alright, now we don't have enough points, so we'll actually ask our estates. I want to get the technology as quickly as possible, so we'll call it diet. Yeah, we'll call it diet, and we'll demand military support. And then for the clergy, we'll make a generous donation, and damn. Well, we'll seek support of the clergy and demand this. That was kind of useless. I wasted some money there, but that's okay. We'll, yeah, I guess we can't do anything for you. So I guess we'll just ask for a contribution to get some money back. Alright, yeah, that was not ideal, but whatever. Okay, so we're still losing money. I guess that's because we don't have our traders anywhere. So let's go ahead and check out the situation. We don't really have many great trading opportunities. So I think, you know what, we'll just go ahead and we'll collect from trade here in Beijing. It won't really give us much of a benefit here, but we might as well do it. Unless we grow, well, until we grow, it doesn't really have a huge impact. We're going to make most of our money from taxation anyway, so yeah. Alright, that's all done. I guess we probably have a bark here as well. Go ahead and protect trade. There we are. And the rest of our ships, they can just stay here at anchor for now. That is that. Right, I wanted to go ahead and improve our stability. Yes. Oh, actually, you know what? Our clergy is loyal, so I suppose that does save us 5 admin points. So, you know, that's worth it maybe. $5 for 5 admin points? Seems like a good idea, actually. Especially because we're going to get this money back from our mission. Well, nah, not really. But anyway, let's, I guess we can just go forward. We've done pretty much everything that I set out to do. Yep, alright. Yamana accepted our alliance. We've got Ando. I'm not sure if I want Ando as my ally. We can watch the cherry blossoms. Have a prestige of 50. Ugh, we're very far away from that. So yeah, these 2 are not really going to work out. The Bushido Code. The ways of our warriors must be guided at all times by a sound philosophy of virtue and proper conduct. Loyalty, honor, and obedience, such is the way of the Bushido. Strengthen our military tradition, and our realm will be respected throughout Japan. Yeah, sure, I think this is probably the only one we can really go for. Our tradition is at 9, and we need 25? Yeah, might as well go for it, because the other 2 missions are terrible, so we'll go for that. It's okay. Alright, now this doesn't interest us yeah, too much for now, because I think it's going to take a while. So, yeah. And can I send an alliance to Shiba? Yes, I can. Perfect. Okay, so we've got alliance with Yamana and Shiba set, which is the most important, and we still got to wait like a month before we can declare wars. So let me check out my rivals once again. So we've got Aochi, Hosokawa, and Amago as our rivals. They're all very far away. Okay, that's fine. So I think we're gonna probably declare war on this guy in the beginning. Yeah, that's fine. Anyone else I might want to have as an ally? You don't like me because I'm allied to your rival, and you want my provinces. There's a lot of people that I could really declare a war on. Anyone who hates me particularly? No. Huh. What about you? Alright, well, I guess we'll just have to, who's Ando? It's probably someone down here. That's you. I think we'll actually accept you because you're... Yeah, I guess I'll accept your alliance. So we've got 3 allies so far. So we've got 1 more spot left. Alright, we'll hold off on that. We'll see who wants to help us out. and then we'll decide what we do. Okay, so we've got 12 more days and we need to wait before we can declare war. We're making money, which is great. People are being built. And House of Kuni. With the union of Mitsoshu and Ina, we have gained not only a spouse. Awesome. Okay. And we have a new heir, 562. Well, congratulations. Yeah, that is great. I like it. Alright. Wow, this is perfect. Now I think what we're going to do is we're going to turn our ruler into a general, because he's a 222. He does have great traits, but that's about it. And he's a great siege leader. The rest is not too good, but well, early sieges are important as well. So yeah, what are we waiting for? Can I declare war now, I wonder? Can I already declare war? You are allied to Hosokawa and Ouchi. Ooh, that would be... And no one wants to join me if I was to declare war on you. Alright, so well, that's kind of annoying. You do have an ally. You have Yamana. What about you? You have an ally? You do not have an ally. Alright, well, I think you are going to be my first target. We will take your capital. So this is really cool. Every daimyo has this casus belli, this Sengoku casus belli, where you can basically just take a capital of anyone. I don't even know if he has to... Do you have to border them? Actually, let me quickly check that out. Probably. Yes, you do. You have to border them. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Since you have no ally, I think I can defeat you. Well, actually, I hope you don't have a... Okay, you do not have a fortress here, so... Yep, we'll just declare the war on you. No one's going to join us, but I think that's not that big of a deal. We have the extra plus 10 morale, obviously. So, yep, let's go ahead and declare the war. And we'll wait to see what you do. You've got a 1-1 general, so he's coming. Alright, he's coming for us. That's nice. You have you have one more infantry, but we've got cavalry. So we should win. 22 days and we get 1,000 extra men. And what's this? Onin War. The dispute between other daimyos and ourselves has spiraled out of control, and we have been left with no alternative but to go to war to settle it. The ramifications of this are felt throughout the Japanese islands, as our fellow daimyos begin to take sides and alliances are brought into play. Whoever may win this current civil war, however, it is clear that the current shogunate was too weak to prevent it. We are not the only ones who will have noticed this, and it is quite likely that this great war of the Onin period will result in a prolonged period of strife and warfare between the different Japanese states. The Sengoku Jidai will see us victorious. So we gain a modifier that will reduce our army tradition decay. That's going to help us with our mission. And we are also being reminded that any country or a country can take over the shogunate and become the overlord by taking the province of Kyoto. Ah, interesting. Okay. Alright, we'll have a look at that, but I think for now we have to be a little bit more powerful before we can really make use of that. We have an excellent year where we gain 288 manpower. That's excellent indeed. Do I want to have that royal marriage? I suppose. Yeah, I suppose we'll take it. Okay. Now, we had a 0. We rolled a 0, and he rolls an 8. I'm always so freaking lucky. If we get sack wiped here in the beginning, that would suck. Okay, now we roll a 9 and 0. All right, I didn't say anything. I did not say a single thing. For some reason, do you also get extra morale? Yeah, actually, they are one of the other few daimyos that have morale of armies, but they do not get extra. They did not get extra. What's it called? Manpower, and also they started off with only one province and landlocked. So this is why I decided to go for the Hatakeyama clan. Now, since we have our diplomats kind of idle, I think we should check out one of the new features, the diplomatic macro builder. So basically, we can just tell our people here to just go after neighboring countries and allies, and they will automatically improve relations with them. So we don't have to micromanage that. I really like that. That's amazing. Okay, so we now have some good rolls. Awesome. So overall, we did quite well in this. I also like the animations when the enemies are beaten. Looks very cool. We're gonna obviously follow up and kill them as quickly as we can. and we have built another longbowman, and there is our first victory, our first stack wipe, I guess, and we'll send you right here. So we've got 2,900 men. Yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait until we get enough reinforcements to besiege the fortress. And cool. So this, yeah, this war is already won, basically. Now, while we stay here and besiege this province will... I'm actually going to decline that. This province will gain devastation. Yeah, that's obviously because it's under siege, and once we occupy it, it will also gain more devastation. And obviously, or essentially, that makes the province less worth, yeah, less valuable, I guess. But it will go away quickly after the peace treaty has been signed. So I'm not really too concerned with that. Obviously, we're also looting this province, which is actually helping our economy quite a bit. I like that. And we have built another infantry. I'm actually going to switch out the infantry for the cavalry, because I actually don't want the cavalry to suffer attrition, because they're more expensive to replace, I suppose. So yeah, let's go here. And while we are just chilling around here, I think we can actually reduce our cost, because I don't need to pay for my troops right now. There's no need. We've got enough to siege. And what is this? A Ronin offers his service. Is a masterless samurai. Has offered his service at your court. The man is young and his talents are not yet fully developed. We could either give the man a chance to develop these talents or send him off to less prestigious posts. His talents will blossom at court, so we lose money. Gain a statesman, an army reformer. Well, I can't really afford advisors right now. We do have a garrison somewhere in need of a captain. Gain army tradition, or gain money. Now, since our current mission is to get army tradition, I think this might be the best thing to do. Yeah, all right. So we're getting 5 army tradition. Nice. We're actually very close to our goal here. I like that. But yeah, that is our first war so far. We've got some really nice defensive alliances, but we need to make sure that we are able to go to war with our rivals soon, because one of the goals for the Age of Discovery, which is our current age, is to humiliate a rival, and that will give us extra splendor. Right now we gain 1, this is just the base increase that everyone gets. But if we were to finish one of these goals, then we would get even more splendor that we can then spend on some of these cool, I guess, edicts or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, humiliate a rival is one of the easiest to get. So I would like to, yeah, get that as soon as possible. But I think we might not be possible because you've got so many allies. Actually, you're allied to Kono. What about Hosokawa? If I was to declare war on you, we'll have to see. I don't have any diplomats right now. And Takeda has declared a war. Well, that doesn't matter because we are already here. Now, if I was to continue to fight, we would increase devastation, but we would get a little bit more loot. I think it's not really worth it. Alright, so let's actually tell you to come back, and so we can peace out. Yes. Thank you very much. We'll take this province over and we'll take all of your money. Yeah. Oh wow, we've got tons of money saved up. I like it. Anything else I can do? No. Alright, that's good enough for me, actually. Thank you very much. So we've just grown in power. Since this is the aggressive expansion is reduced by 50%, no one should be really too mad with us. So let's go ahead and make this a core. I actually have a little bit of war exhaustion, but that's also not a big deal. Okay, cool. I would like you guys to kind of combine, and then I will have to find a cool next target. Actually, remind me, what are my rivals again? Hosokawa and Ouchi. You are allied to Amago. Let me see your allies. Okay. So what if I declare war on you? Nobody would join us. Why would nobody join us? We need favors. Alright, well, that's kind of sad. And you are allied to Hosokawa again. So if I was to declare war on you, you would have Shiba joining us. I think that might be what I want to do. Yeah, so we'd have Shiba on our side. They've got, what, 4,000 men. So you would have 7,000, we've got 9,000. We should win this. Yeah, I think that's what I'm actually going to do. And then Hosokawa is our rival. We could take over this province, and Hosokawa is our rival could humiliate them, and we would then get our first... Alright, I think that's what I'm going to be doing, yeah. So, let's make sure that we increase army spending, and get our troops together. We'll have to wait just a little bit so that we actually have an army that is capable of fighting. We'll actually also move our troops over here to this province, and then we could tag team these guys together with the Shiba army. I think that's the plan. Alright, so I'll make my way over there and we'll wait for our troops to, you know, just to kind of replenish. But that will happen in the next episode. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this, this first episode of my new series. And I hope that you're just as pumped for this DLC as I am. And yeah, I hope that if you're new to the channel, you will subscribe. And I will see you next time.